Welcome to this video on exercise and the body. We will explore what happens inside you during physical activity, from your initial movements to recovery. In this video, we will cover energy demand, aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the recovery process, and the long-term benefits of regular exercise for your health. Chapter 1 explores energy demand. We will look at why exercise puts your body's systems under pressure and how they respond to that challenge. When you exercise, your muscles contract more forcefully, increasing the demand for ATP. Your body must increase cellular respiration, requiring more oxygen and glucose. To meet this demand, your heart rate rises. It pumps faster and stronger, increasing cardiac output to deliver oxygen and glucose to your working muscles. Your breathing also changes. Faster, deeper breaths help absorb more oxygen and expel carbon dioxide, ensuring the gas exchange keeps pace with your body's needs. To support your muscles, blood vessels dilate, and hemoglobin releases oxygen directly into the tissue. This ensures the most efficient delivery of vital resources. Your body also mobilizes stored glycogen, breaking it down into glucose. This glucose enters the bloodstream, reaching muscle cells to fuel respiration. Chapter 2 focuses on aerobic respiration. This is the body's most efficient way to release energy by using oxygen to break down glucose. Aerobic respiration occurs in the mitochondria. The word equation is glucose plus oxygen yields carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Remember this for your exam. Aerobic respiration is efficient because it produces a high yield of ATP and has no toxic waste buildup, making it perfect for prolonged endurance activity. Chapter 3 covers anaerobic respiration. When your oxygen supply cannot keep up with the demand, your muscles switch to this faster, less efficient method. Unlike aerobic respiration, the anaerobic process does not require oxygen, but it produces significantly less ATP and results in the production of lactic acid. In humans, the anaerobic equation is glucose to lactic acid plus energy. Note that plants and yeast produce ethanol and carbon dioxide instead. Finally, the buildup of lactic acid in muscles lowers cellular pH. This interferes with enzyme function, which causes the fatigue you feel during intense exercise. Muscle fatigue is the body's signal to slow down. It is caused by lactic acid accumulation, glucose depletion, and ion imbalances, effectively protecting your muscles from damage. Chapter 4 explores recovery and oxygen debt. This section explains why you don't instantly return to a resting state after you stop moving. Strenuous exercise creates an oxygen debt. During recovery, your body consumes extra oxygen to process the lactic acid built up from anaerobic activity. This extra oxygen helps oxidize lactic acid. The liver then converts it back into glucose, a process that continues until your body returns to normal conditions. Even after you stop exercising, your heart rate remains elevated. This, quote, recovery heart rate helps deliver the oxygen needed to clear metabolic waste products. Your breathing rate also stays high. Deep, rapid breaths allow you to intake the necessary oxygen to repay your oxygen debt and restore balance. This infographic visualizes the cycle. Intense exercise leads to lactic acid buildup, creating an oxygen debt that the body must repay during your rest period. Chapter 5 looks at long-term benefits. We'll examine how your body physically adapts to regular, consistent exercise over weeks and months. Regular exercise improves fitness, defined as the ability to perform daily tasks without fatigue. Training leads to adaptations in your cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Training strengthens the heart muscle. Over time, cardiac hypertrophy increases stroke volume, meaning your heart pumps more blood with every beat, lowering your resting heart rate. Beyond physiology, exercise reduces the risk of chronic diseases, strengthens bones, and boosts mental health by releasing endorphins to lower stress. This chart highlights the broad health benefits of physical activity, showing how exercise improves almost every system of the human body. For your exams, it is crucial to consolidate these key concepts. Let's look at some final essential revision points. Remember this chain. Intense exercise prevents adequate oxygen delivery, forcing anaerobic respiration, which builds up lactic acid and creates an oxygen debt. Finally, be prepared to compare aerobic and anaerobic respiration in your exams. Focus on oxygen needs, ATP yield, and the specific byproducts produced. This video summarizes the body's complete exercise response, from the initial onset of activity through the aerobic and anaerobic phases, finishing with full recovery. Here are the key definitions you need to master for your exams: aerobic versus anaerobic respiration, oxygen debt, muscle fatigue, cardiac output, and the lactate threshold. Avoid these common exam traps. Anaerobic respiration still produces ATP, lactic acid is cleared by the liver, and oxygen debt is an after-exercise recovery process. Let's review a practice question. During exercise, breathing increases to meet gas exchange demands. Afterward, it stays elevated to repay oxygen debt and remove lactic acid. For our second practice question, lactic acid builds up during intense exercise because anaerobic respiration is active. During recovery, the liver uses oxygen to convert it back to glucose. When comparing respiration, remember, aerobic uses oxygen for high ATP yield and is sustainable. Anaerobic does not, yields less ATP, and causes rapid fatigue. This timeline illustrates the body's state through every phase, from resting at 70 beats per minute through exercise, and finally back to a fully recovered state. Long-term exercise leads to significant physiological adaptations, including a stronger heart with higher stroke volume, improved lung capacity, and more efficient muscle fibers. Time for a quick quiz. Remember, aerobic respiration occurs in the mitochondria, while lactic acid removal occurs in the liver. Always double-check your facts before the exam. You have reached the end of this video and are now fully prepared. Focus on those equations, understand oxygen debt, and trust your revision. Good luck!